welcome. We return again to Baldur's Gate 3. Um, Let me adjust my camera real quick here. Uh, Indeed, it should be a lot of fun today. Um, we find ourselves returning to the Druid encampment. We have returned with their leader, their original leader. And he's gonna talk to this new woman who's been had a very xenophobic and aggressive mindset towards the tieflings that have been housed there. Yeah, well, hopefully we can route things, turn things around a little bit. Of note, I have
Shah's blessings upon you.
done a bit of work off stream here. Since the last time I had paused it, I managed to reorganize a bit of my my character menu setups here to make it a lot more convenient to quickly access things, and it really should expedite some of my gameplay a bit. So I'm eager to see that happen, and I honestly have no idea what we're walking into here, though.
Phew. How dare you even look me in the eye?
I did what I had to. A pity you don't see that.
I thought I had been a good teacher to you. Clearly not.
Hello,
You
Halsey.
took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing.
This
Goblins
woman,
swarmed
I
us
swear.
like roaches where you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
Damn. I mean, let's be honest. I don't use this word lightly. She really was an aggressive, hateful kind of bitch here. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. She tried to imprison a child. She effectively was gonna put a bunch of refugees to their deaths, kicking them out to be murdered by goblins. Aggressive behavior without cause to or consideration of those around her, and you know, she wears that on her face. I'm glad they did that for the character. I mean, people who behave that way, they wear it on them. You know? Well, wow, as a tiefling, you could just be like, hey, send her to my folk. They'll put judgment on her. How about the peaceful response? You'll have your hands full with her. She shows great spirit, to
She
put it
shows
mildly.
great insolence. But time will humble her. And the grove still needs her.
Doesn't?
You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails.
Oh no, it's...
And again,
could be
I
a
am
lot
in
worse.
your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
What about my problem? I need help.
Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come. Banished.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches, there will be none to protect you.
Who's she yelling at? But honestly, you know, And she's impetuous even after. I mean, it's really quite a shame. She's not repentant at all. I think Halston is being a little naive here, thinking that she's not going to try to hold some grudge against him.
Things are starting to calm down, thanks to you. We can finally get some rest.
Is he like a drow? It's a very dark elf.
Watch your back. Let's go.
Mugglewort.
Testing my patience.
Hi, Inway.
I know you stopped the goblins, but I can't stop looking over my shoulder. Makes it hard to sleep at night.
I can brew you a potion, or get you a nice tea. Tusk. Oh, look at that happy pig. I currently don't have anyone in my party that can actually speak to animals. I'd have to take a potion for it.
You think you saved us? You just prolonged the inevitable. Sooner or later, other outsiders will bring trouble to the Grove.
She looks like a child, but she sounds like a middle-aged, small-town English woman, which is a bit hilarious.
I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
You're rubble. Barney. You're awfully Barney. You're like, what does Barney mean? And you're not like Barney Rubble? Trouble. Cockney rhyming slang is some of the most bizarre stuff.
The air feels
Hi, Elwyn.
different.
Do you hear them? The birds. They're beautiful. I've thought of nothing but goblins and tieflings for so long.
She looks a lot like Auntie Ethel. She hiding in plain sight here? Apocrysis?
We're free of the goblins, but the grove is changed. Wounded.
Oh, she has a very
The
cute
days
pixie
ahead
look here.
won't be easy. I'm glad we have Halsin to guide us.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, dear. Here's Carrick.
We wasted so much time fighting each other. Sylvanas taught us a lesson by letting an outsider save us.
Possibly. I just hope that we were successful. That's the real measure. Daggerroot. Here's Mino.
I hear the goblin leaders met their ends. Unfortunate for them, but very fortunate for the Grove.
Yeah. I wonder if I could steal that. Maybe at one point I could. Hey,
Things
Lar.
are starting to calm down, thanks
Yes.
to you.
Yes,
We
indeed.
can finally get some rest.
Alright, let's talk to Halston one last time.
With the leadership dead, no attack will be mounted on the Grove. I am in your debt, my friend. The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Well, that's cool. I wonder if he'll actually join you as part of your party. I know there's a number of different NPCs that can join you, and they become PCs. I'm only aware of having missed out on one, and maybe you could only play her as part of an evil playthrough, or maybe it's only for a temporary period of time, but it's that evil drow paladin. And I ended up, and she attacked me. I mean, maybe I could have used non-lethal force or something, but yeah, she's toast. She's toast now. Who did he say I should speak to? I don't know.
nothing but trouble.
Anyways, I can go inside the grove here. I suppose I should. And then this might be the Moonrise Tower area here. Because that seems to be part of that.
We're okay. We're safe.
Where is it? It's like...
Trust in the Tree Father. He will bring us balance.
Maybe that's just the
Complex
general
and
marker.
Oh, it's still in my head.
Well, anyways, he said he wanted to talk about it tomorrow, which implies maybe I'd have to get some rest first before they will let me talk with them, unless I really rush them along or something. There's so many things that I'd love to take. Oh, he said speak to Wraith.
You done it. You brought Halsin back.
This is the guy who was still
Thank you.
the...
No. Thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins.
Oh, he
was
was
a
the one who
simple
still had
task.
maintained some semblance of honor and duty still, despite the leader being in charge. Think nothing of it. I'm just glad
As am I. The grove
that
will
Halsin
be
is
whole
safe.
again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Oh, sweet. He gave us some cash. On antidotes.
Have to tidy this place.
Can I read it? Recipe for an antidote. I may have learned that already, but that's, I imagine, what it is. Oh. Oh.
Step lightly.
Oh. The bird is healed, although very exhausted. Did Nettie help us?
Blessed
I wonder.
day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halsin again. Thank you for everything you've done.
You're very welcome.
I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanas' peace to this place, but I'll have the chance. Thanks to you.
He gave me a pouch. Including an apple. And some ingredients. Well, that's great.
Let's march. Let's ride.
Yeah. A cauldron of boiling theriac. I don't know what theriac is,
What's this?
but maybe I can
Trust no one.
find out. Oh, I can put something in there. What would I put in a boiling theriac? Is that for the antidote?
Think. What else do we need?
You can brew an elixir of Sylvanas. Must combine mugwort bundle alongside other ingredients to craft it. Do I have mugwort? Oh. Did that not take properly? Did it go to my... Yes, it did. Hey, for just one mugwort? That's pretty fantastic, to be honest. That's a very efficient deal compared with most of the other potions and stuff. Like this standard antidote one takes a lot out of it, but yeah. And they're unique. That's also unfortunate.
On my way.
Alright, let's see if we can put this in here. Oh, I can speak with the dissected drow, huh?
There is work to do.
Let's see what he has to say.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Where did you get your tadpole?
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
Where did you start following that?
Moonrise Towers. Initiation.
Were you abducted by mind players? So it was inserted in him through the initiation process. Who killed you?
Druid. Bear.
So Halsin killed him.
Minthara. Back at camp.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I'll be honest, I don't particularly care who he is. It's not really relevant to what we'd be looking for anyways. That's just a normal dagger. Maybe she has it? Rune of the Wolf.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Here we go.
That's cool. There's also this passage here that we had gone through.
Very well.
I think I discovered this from the back end before.
Careful, I bite.
Secret societies of the Sword Coast exposed. Oh, what a shocking book. The Harpers. We know the Harpers. If you've played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, or familiar with the Forgotten Realms, Jaheira was famously one of the Harpers. The most well-known of the Sword Coast's cabals, perhaps, but certainly not benign in its shrouded doings. My sources claim that those belonging to this mysterious faction abhor power. But if that is so, why do they not expose the revelations of their inquiries for the public good? Why, indeed, because knowledge is power, and the Harpers intend to keep both for themselves. Shadow Druids, weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. What do you value more highly? Ask a Shadow Druid the self-same question and be shocked by their answer. So they're like ultra-environmentalists. This dangerous group utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of the life of plants and insects. The perversion of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one would leave you glancing sideways at your begonias. The Order of Clerd, I've never heard of them, the least known and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I've researched is the Order of Clerd. My sources tell me that the shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent citizens of our fair land. What's more, they like it. That almost sounds extreme, and I'm not sure I believe it. It just seems to lack any nuance or understanding. Dark Justicars. I shudder even to inscribe their name upon the purity of this page. I shall leave it at this. They worship Shar. Well, she is a rather harsh mistress, but I don't think that necessarily makes characters evil, or what have you. Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at all those animal speaking potions. That's fantastic. Elixirs, simple toxins. Good stuff. Old person, animal friendship. Let's send these to Shadowheart for now. I think the little unfortunate your player characters tend to follow you a little too closely. Like, they get ready to jump like immediately. So if you're like browsing around, they can just get underfoot so easily. I really wish it weren't the case. Like, I could just move a little bit and they'll go after it. The Robe of Summer. Somebody's gonna use that. Alright, and then let's see what this is. Sorrow.
I can feel it. Wait. It must be the glaive from the Druid's notebook.
Sorrow, a glaive. 1d10 slashing. Two-handed, extra reach. Sorrowful lash. So it can cast a cantrip? Or is it when you attack with it? It probably just gives you it as a bonus action. And it can pull a creature closer to you. Unless it's huge sized. That's almost certainly going to go to It's gonna go to like Will or
Can't afford to stay idle.
or Gil or something. Anyways, indeed, I will just bypass that pretty quickly. All right, so that was quite good. They gave some good rewards for helping them out so much. I'm glad I could make a difference.
Gimme.
Slayers. Okay. I guess that's all for now, huh? I could rest the camp, I suppose, and then leave for the Moonglade in the morning. But what I'd really like to do that makes a bit more sense here is I want to follow up on some other things that we have to do. And that involves something I've been thinking about for a bit here, and that's that Shadowheart can transform, right? So I'm gonna turn her into like a gnome. Oh, a sassy gnome. There we go. Because I recalled, because we had encountered a number of these holes prior. She might be able to go in them, which is, you know, super cool. I think we kind of had missed out on an opportunity here because she might be able to get us into some places. Yes, sweet. Okay. I had wondered about that, because I'd encountered a few of them in a variety of different places. And I'm like, how am I going to get in these? I don't have, like, a mouse companion. But, she might as well be. And that gives her a lot more versatility in what she can do than I had originally given her credit for. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Are we alone here?
Keep going quiet.
Hidden rulers of Baldur's Gate. Wilserail, Guild Kingpin of Little Calamsham. A crime lord. She was an orphan. Her father was hanged by the Flaming Fist. Operating from within Kalimdor Emporium. Knows the value of her real trick is to draw those with secrets to share directly into her orbit.
Tread carefully.
Is there anyone here? There may have been before, but it seems like it has since been abandoned. Pears. Shield plate. That's a really cool looking plate. But apparently not valuable. This one is though. It's a nice looking cup too, right? Yeah. We're gonna steal everything not locked down. A brass locket. Oh, there's a stuffed bear. And toy blocks. We're gonna take a bear. You know, who knows when we might find a little boy or girl who needs a little emotional support.
On I go.
Pouch. Ooh, emerald ring. Yeah, that does not. It's not easy to see. You gotta be very explicit selecting it. It makes me wonder whether there's something special about this man.
Better stop gazing at myself before someone accuses me of vanity.
Too late, my dear. The deed is done. Okay, so is this where we came in? Right, this leads up here. There's the whole switch. Well, how the hell am I gonna get over there? I can't fly. That gets us a hatch ladder. What, I would need magical flying ability or something? Target is too far by no small measure. He's got an 18-foot jump. No way. No way. Well, she does have that ability, but I think she's used it. She can do that fly. What's over here? Just the chest? I guess some things must be sacrificed. Ah, yeah. Okay, so there was another path. Right.
Wanna dance?
You were all separated here?
What a charmer.
What a charmer.
Two.
Alright, here's the strange ox that I was trying to work with before.
Here?
I think I'm gonna check on him at a later time. But there's definitely something going on there with him.
What now? Move unseen.
Aim swords, practice swords, other bracers. Okay.
Tread lightly.
So one thing I wanted to check in on was, and I can do that now since I'm waiting. I want to finally go inside the blighted village and search the cellar. That's something I'd wanted to do for some time. I'd gone down there. I didn't see it initially. And yet here we are. Look at that lever. I tried finding this before. It's not easy. Ah, an autosave. See, should probably douse my light source then.
It's mine now.
Bullywug trumpet. A's for Azuth and other gods. Got another shovel. We're gonna pick that up. I don't know if pickaxes are used for anything specifically. I've not seen any digging into like ores or anything. Azuth, the god of wizards all, who spends their whole life learning. He grants through spells both big and small, for Mistra's always yearning. Bane the tyrant, the black hand, make sure that the strong do rule. He spreads his darkness throughout the land, praised by the harsh and the cruel. Bashaba will bring forth your doom, unless you chant her prayer. Split from Timora in the womb, she brings bad luck to spare. I love ancient gods. Very few of them were merciful or considerate. It's the most hilarious thing.
Monster?
Yes, indeed. Digging time. Treasures abound. Ooh. Well, let's send those both to Shadowheart. I thought these were benches or something at first. They are caskets. Great. And there's shovels everywhere. I think someone's been engaging in some illicit behavior here. Oh. Hello there. Ow. You jerk. Okay, well. I can get right up on you. This, I'm warning you now, is gonna hurt. Yeah.
How delicious.
Nice. I'll take some arrows. I like the first one better. Open. So we were surprised the first time. If there's another one of these bodies crawling around in here, I hope we're not surprised yet again. I mean, we should know what to anticipate, right? Dark Journal. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, and my lab secured. I've not heard the word Fae since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilin Toth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home. Not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death with worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life? That prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zulkers find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised. Yeah. Let's add that book to our wares. Guardians, you say? I know an undead guardian. Incense. Nice. And weave moss. I'm gonna take the bone. Let's send this to Darker. Who knows? Bone might be useful at some point. Hello. Find it interesting that the incense does not highlight. Alright, let's get that torch back out. Wooden trunk. No. Barrels. No. What have we here? Bottles. Lots of bottles. Bottle, bottle, bottle. Crate.
Vacant as an orc skull.
Oh. That? It's quite empty. Water. Always with the water. An ornate mirror. This location?
Speak your name.
Repeat the name from the book you read. Ilintoth.
I cannot see you. Master? Speak.
I mean, he can do some performance, so he might be fine. I do have bonuses. It's a high check. And I failed it. Let's try an inspired choice.
Be welcome.
Be welcome. And I got inspiration from doing it. Yeah, that's how that's how artistry works, right? Art inspires life, which inspires art.
Pity to see it abandoned.
Ah, this must be the art gallery. For those who have never seen the wonderful 80s cartoon called Visionaries, the leader of the bad guys in the cartoon is Darkstorm, who's very humorously evil. He just loves being evil. It's his favorite thing. And he walks into a chamber full of skeletons that had been chained to a wall, and he's like, oh, this must be the art gallery. Fluorite, so purple fluorite shard. I've not seen this before. I know not what its purpose would be. Can I take the wolf's head? Be cool with my art gallery. And we've got a hyena here. Bottle. Bottle, bottle, bottle. Rotting basket. Indeed. It looks like they have an alembic. And condensers. And it's been used up. Scroll featherfall. Nice. Basilisk oil. Extracted from basilisk gullet, this thick gray oil swirls slowly in its container. Turns a petrified creature back to its inorganic form. That might be useful with our poor dwarf that had been petrified in the Hag's Cave. That might be something we could follow up on at a later time. Might be quite useful. Skulls, skulls, candles. Moonhaven logbook.
What have we here?
What have we here? Pages of observations from people in the villages. Merchant arrives in Moonhaven, Kalashite. Oktar, not Thayan. Not Thayan, but dangerous. Black armored soldiers. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. The Collectania Rubrum. Turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly. Some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war. But more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. It is what it is. Glass distillation set. Heavy and not valuable. Empty potion bottle. Alright, well, that has been moderately useful.
Resume. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Well, we can do something about that, can't we, Alice? With a bit of guidance, no doubt. Rusted iron gate. Why can I not light the brazier?
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Ooh.
Should be easy.
Lockpick this? It should be easy. Oh, I almost missed it. Nice.
I'm ready.
Why don't you come in?
No time to waste.
Why does everybody...
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Who would ever think that the evil gargoyle watching over a statue would, you know, shoot fire or come to life or something?
Let's get on with it.
Do I have some way ability checks? Can I not? Okay. Well, Asterion might die doing this, but we're gonna see what happens, huh?
Don't touch me. Don't link.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Please don't open the creepy book.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
I'm sorry, Karlek. But this might just be the kind of power I'm looking for. Yeah, neither of them like
The
it,
book's
huh?
pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Nice.
The symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand.
Nope. I must understand.
The world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
So it's basically a rave in your mind. Nice. On the dot.
The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with power. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
Hey, it takes... You know, you gotta break a couple eggs to make an omelet, you know?
Maybe I need more pockets. On my way.
+2 from unhampered resistance, right? +1 from forbidden knowledge. Well, that's kind of cool.
Looking ahead.
Forbidden knowledge. +1 bonus to wisdom saving throws and ability checks.
Keep your distance, darling.
That'll always come in handy. Oh, hells yeah. As long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. So generally, I've been giving Gale a shield. But the Dark one could actually use that, the Dark Urge. I like how this is effectively a treatise on the justification of necromancy. They're like, swore a necromancer would come down here, read all the time.
Over here.
Round plants. Antidote. You shall take antidote.
A quick rummage.
It is a necromancer's study, basically. Away from prying eyes. Yeah, magical theory. Too radical for the mainstream. I have read this one already. It's a full skeleton. Crystal balls, interestingly enough, carry no value. Like in real life. Oh boy. Oh, it is a dense area. There's a lot in here. Bag of rotten food. They won't even let me rut around in it, and it's probably for the best. Lost candle. Well, that was a bug.
Well, hello.
Right. So it takes you back around. Cool.
What's cooking?
Now I'm wondering what other areas I may have missed. If I recall, there was an owlbear cave that I did not access before. And I think it was on our way out of the blighted village. Nice.
Keep a blade close. Moving.
Yep. Can I jump down here without killing myself? Let's do it. Yeah, it's only 2 damage.
Be careful. There are traps about.
You're really quite bad at this, you know that, is there? I do have a toad to catch up with.
Don't burn yourself. Attention, let's go.
Hey, frog.
Gone! Happy!
Oh.
Happy! Happy! Come! Present!
Oh, okay.
Here! Shiny! Bye!
Mm. Nice. Every little bit helps, as they say.
Here! Shiny! Bye!
Bye-bye, frog. That takes us back down to the village, right? Or to the crash site.
What do we have here?
Someone there? Tread carefully.
What's the story? Saddle up.
I could swear there was like an owlbear area around here. North of the village, so it would go down and around. Like here. Mm-hmm. Here we go. I knew it was here. You're like, owlbears, owlbears.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Yeah?
Eviscerated goblin. Heavy stone. Wish she could throw those.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Well, I could just climb on down.
Looks like a shrine to Seluna over there.
What a day.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
The war between Seluna and Shar. Ancient tome detailing how Seluna came into being along with her sister Shar. The silver radiant Seluna and the dark alluring Shar complemented each other and brought an orderly distinction between light and dark in the universe. Glass chalice. Indeed. I wonder if it will blow me up if I try again. Yep.
Keep your distance, darling.
Hey, good looking.
That was an ice seal. Okay.
How delicious.
Let's see. Can we go? Yes, we can go. The genesis of Seluna and Shar. Dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Seluna and Shar after Seluna ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe.
Yes, let's.
I wonder how one is to get to the gilded chest.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Can't I switch characters?
Marching.
I can't believe I got that.
The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub. The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
I'd love to, thanks.
But she can speak with him.
Time for a natter.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked
It is really huge.
out of the darkness.
Owls are pretty terrifying
What's
creatures
this?
as it is, so...
Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured, there's still half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Right. I could just goad it into attacking me. I mean, maybe he'll just back down after being asked to
Brave.
fight.
Stupid, but brave. And I'm too tired to deal with brave. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Where to?
My faith will guide me.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why are you in the
Let
forest?
us delivery to Baldur's Gate. In bank standard issue. Pack of gnolls, claws, teeth.
That's unfortunate.
Runner, Fleetfoot, Courier Company. From Trail.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Eventually, you must let the dead rest.
Don't burn yourself. There we go.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Seems like when I left, I effectively made the whole place aggro to me. I wasn't aware that that had been what happened. whole damn camp. I wonder if there's something I can do about that in some sort of way. Perhaps not. Five, 60.
Have to keep going.
Rip the wizard's face off!
I could use my deflection. Whoop. Yeah. Can I like leap up here or something?
Want to do it?
Superwoman. Let's try to take out sharp eyes, right? Piercing shot. Damn it. Yeah, good luck against the Dark Earth. I'm more worried about Gurgon here. That's a long shot.
Nice and juicy. Crush the bull bag.
Well, a full potion of greater heat. Oh. It's not what I hoped for.
With finesse.
This is gonna be rough no matter what happens here. wow.
What now?
I don't have any key points either. That's alright.
Breathe deep and move.
Yep. I don't have another option. At the moment.
Let's finish this. On the move.
A sharp eye. We're gonna see what we can do here for you.
Got it.
Well, let's first try to ensnare him. Nope. Ensnare him. Saved against it. Ow.
Let's go.
Warrior soul. Polo is the chicken chaser, right? I don't know if I have a way to make her let me chase chickens.
Time to push my luck again.
Oh.
Focus.
I'm poisoned, so I'm disadvantaged. I've got momentum.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Need to find a way forward.
Need to stay focused. Let's make this quick.
That nearly ended me.
At the ready.
On your feet.
Let's have some courage.
Bonus action. I can.
On my way. That nearly ended me.
Oh, Eknuk. Or by me.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I mean, it depends, doesn't it?
Time for some bloody work.
Fortunate.
Act fast. Heading there.
Parallax down. Okay. You dashing? Where are you going? Where are you running to? You coming down? He's dashing.
Outmaneuver them.
One health and poisoned, but it's not that sort of poisonous.
Can't even catch my breath. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Ow. Oh shit. Oh, did I do the big lightning strike? I expended them all or something? That's pretty cool.
Can't afford to let up.
Armor. It's not a bonus action, so I don't know why you're doing that. All the way up here. Where's she going?
Heading out. Won't last much longer like this.
comes easy these days.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to get up and around like that.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's end this. Got to move.
Oh.
Covered.
Can I super jump up there? I might be able to, which is nuts. I don't have enough movement speed.
This way.
Where'd she go? I don't know where she went. I don't see her. Did she just die?
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Okay,
Still
well,
alive. So that's
so be it.
progress. Can't slow down.
Goblin Scimitar.
Well, hello. What's this? Quick step.
The weave. I think the weave is basically their idea of like a large underlying, you know, thread of magic ability throughout the universe or something. It's like the Force. It's the raw material from which magic is woven. Yeah. And then I guess the idea is that these tools. No, hold on. Where are we supposed to? Okay. And then can I jump down here without going prone? Yeah. Nice.
I'm ready.
Never a dull moment.
That is... It's some jumping.
Let's be quick.
Bullywug trumpet. Oh, yeah, let's send that to camp. We're gonna have... By the time we're done, we're gonna have an entire band.
Copper for your thoughts.
I really...
Watch your back. Watch your back.
Pork belly. Pork belly. Long pork. Goblins, scimitar. Theskian anthology. Goblin poetry. Curious. Genuinely curious. Once met a wizard in Tamar who went and corrected me grammar. He said I can't cast no spell till I enunciate well, so I beat him to death with a hammer. What have we here, boys? Ah, book of poems, he says. Privy roll more like. Do you know how poems make you feel stuff? For this one time I was dreaming about this ogre, right? And he was huge, ran straight at me. And I gave him the biggest kick to the nadgers. Woke up smiling, I did. Is that a poem or no? Roasted dwarf ribs. Broader than a pig's, but shorter.
A little souvenir.
Wits and blades always sharp.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Towering magic. You wait. Absolute will make you pay. Absolute blesses, gives power, makes true souls.
It seems like I bugged out.
Would have killed him.
I bugged out this
Crusher.
this interaction. He's supposed to be flat on his back and looking forward.
The spell's power wanes.
Oh,
You can
just
ask
like
no
that,
more
except
questions.
no longer. Nonetheless, we accomplished the task here.
Put him up.
Put him up.
Easy as.
Good. Can I like knock him off or something?
What now? Yes, please.
Indeed, indeed. That adventurer, did he not have... Ooh. Scroll of Expeditious Retreat.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
Gain dash immediately. And that's a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends. So for the cost of an action, you can dash, which generally costs an action, but allows you to do that for each and every turn after as well. Could be useful. But someone's gonna come in here and be like, who completely decimated the entire camp? I have a feeling though
First step is the hardest.
Hungry for the slaughter.
let's do a dash action. So we can get right up there, I'm sure.
Time to move.
Heating up. Go on.
Improvised melee weapon. Isn't there like an improvised throw? That's part of it. Here. I have to be raging, otherwise it won't work. Oh. Oh, one dead. right there.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Haunted one, reuniting friends. Everyone wants to be friends, don't they?
Keep a blade close.
Pick up and add to wares.
Over there.
Chainmail. Longsword. Okay. Well, that's it for this town, right? Not much else left to go through or be taken from or whatever.
What am I to do?
She can attempt.
The corpse remains silent.
But who can talk to her?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Poor girl, you got in with the wrong stuff. What were you doing the for?
Serving the absolute, following her true souls. Brynna, faithful servant to the absolute. Our leader.
Oh, a goddess.
Goddess.
It's female.
Our future. Bow to her or die. Serving the absolute. Following her true souls.
I mean, I guess that is what happened.
I must keep going.
I don't know where anything else would be up here. I think that's it. I may have lost out on my chance to get like a pet. We'll see. Well, let's try to play.
Time to press ahead.
Let's move. Don't linger.
Oh, we have fled. Well, I needed to go to camp anyways. That's the way to do it. Wizard of Waterdeep.
Heading there.
In position.
We're all back in camp. Yay. Okay.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Could
Time to press
have
ahead.
been worse.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
That's really quite useless. That's also kind of useless. There's a few of them that are whatever. During combat, when the wearer starts their turn with 50% less hit points or 50% hit points or less, to gain momentum for one turn, which is 5 feet. Like 5 feet.
Thank you.
Oh. He's getting the case of the feels.
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just
Go
be
on, you're
about to
among
remedy
friends.
that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Having a fling with the god is a pretty bold thing.
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Well, you can tell me what's going on. It's fine.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. Bound, it suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. this netherese. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
I accidentally skipped forward that a little bit there. This orb is balled up inside my chest and needs to be fed. You know. Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
So he's a walking time bomb. And I thought that described 2 of my other party members.
Every waking moment. Every dreaming moment, too. But there was no way out. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed.
We're in this together.
Truly are a soul that steals my
You
own.
and me together,
From all my
hand
new
in
rallied
hand
heart,
together.
I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Well, yeah, well, at least he told us of his difficulties here. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to do stuff in camp on the next time. But I think that's enough for now. I'm gonna go ahead and close out, and wanted to say thanks for stopping in. I'm glad that you be going on this journey with me, and we're doing great and learning all our characters and really diving into this game, and it's a fantastic game. So thank you. See you. Take care. Hello there. Hi. We returned to Baldur's Gate. I am in the camp. I retreated from the goblin camp. Apparently, I've aggroed every goblin in existence by destroying Ragligan. So I'm gonna have to mop them up. But first, you know, I've been out of camp for a while, and my adventurers all have things to say to me, and I have expectations of some interaction. So we're gonna see how that plays out. Ah, it's Volo. Yes.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in.
Have I
my
actually
latest
invited him?
findings.
I told him I would see
Mind
him here.
flayers, cultists, and of course, your esteemed company. Finding is my job, my friend. If there's anything in the world worth knowing, I assure you, I do. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The Druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Not only have I encountered a mind flayer, I've killed one.
That can't be.
I killed a mind flayer in its lair, aboard another.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
It's alleged. Malaise is one word for it. More like psychic transference?
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless... Are you familiar with the process of ceremorphosis? That is what happens when a mind flare parasite infects a living host. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flare. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me, find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
I like Will just chilling, enjoying his dead bod life out there, just in his undies and
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear sweet God!
his undies and his Crocs, just enjoying his coffee out on the balcony in his underwear. I'd be lying if I said I haven't enjoyed such pleasures myself. Quite the shouting. Can you help?
I mean, yes. I suppose I can.
Oh, that's not what he said.
I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Oh, okay. Volo's decided to remain in our camp. Having such a learned scholar nearby might be useful. So that is really the truth of it. That, I mean, he might be a braggart and you know, loquacious scrivener, as I stated, but you know, he does seem to know his business. Blazer of Benevolence, 11 armor class. Remedial rhymes. When you inspire an ally using bardic inspiration, you gain 4 temporary hit points. Very, very useful for someone who is not me. I believe we can safely put that in the two sail pouch. It's nothing personal, babe. I just
How
need
can I
to.
help?
I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Yes. Karsus.
Karsus.
Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistril sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. And try to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History. Repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
The only real downside with his, you know, the situation that he's in, that he's talking about, is he'd be a much higher level spellcaster. And it's not innate for him, right? So he's not a sorcerer or a warlock or something. He's or dragonborn. He's just a wizard, which is a learned skill, not an inherent one. So it's a little strange.
With pleasure. Lead on.
But it's not something that I feel the need to, you know, complain about or anything. It is what it is,
Well,
as they say.
That's the spirit.
He also has. He's got some